Today I'm going to show you how to use Copilot to create a Microsoft form in seconds. We're using Copilot to really speed things up, so whether you're making surveys, quizzes, or feedback forms. Let's jump in. To get started, head over to forms.microsoft.com. Once you're there, let's take a quick tour of the dashboard. At the top, you will see the options on how to get started. You can either create a new quiz, a new form, or a quick import, which will allow you to upload a document to get started. Today we're going to create a new form. Now that the new form is open, we are going to use Copilot to create the base form for us. I'm going to create a feedback form, so I'm going to insert my prompt that I've already written for Copilot. The prompt says, create a 5-question feedback form for a virtual training session. Once you're satisfied with your prompt, go ahead and submit. Copilot will now generate the form for us. From here, you can now edit the question, change the response types, and even rearrange the layout. One thing to consider when creating a form is that if you're going to have the form be anonymous or if you want to record the person's name. If you plan on creating the form for someone to open so they can fill it out and no need to log in, then you don't need to have them record their name. If you want to record their name and have them log in, you will change that in the settings, which we'll go over a little later in the video. Once you're satisfied with the questions on your form, you can go ahead and say keep it. Now your form is created. You can now add new questions or rearrange directly from here. Once you're satisfied with all of the questions, now it's time to adjust the style. Go ahead and click Style. You can now change the layout of the form, choose from these options, as well as the background. If you don't see a stock background you like, you can go ahead and add your own from the Customize Theme area. You also have the option to add background music. Once all of the styles are locked in the way you like it, head over to the settings. Here's where you will adjust the setting for who can respond. So like I said, if you want to have it anonymous, you can go ahead and say anyone can respond and then don't have a spot to put their name. If you want to have only people in your organization respond, you need to check this box and record name. If on an alternative, if you want to have anybody respond but you want to record their name, that's when you will need to add the first question to be what is your name. Some other options: accept responses, start date, end date. If your form does have an end date and the end date has passed, you can then uncheck accept responses and then put a message here, maybe contact for more information or give information on when a new form will open again. There's some other items here to check out. Once you're all done with the settings, it's finally time to collect responses. You will click collect responses and then you have the option to copy the link. You can get a QR code, or you can get an embed code if you want to embed the iframe into a website. After you've collected your responses, you can come over here to the View Responses tab to view the responses. You can view the response overview or an Excel spreadsheet, which will be linked here once people actually respond to your form. If you have a complex form and you want to add some automation to it, you can also do that by using the form ID of this form in Power Automate and create different flows. Stay tuned for another video on how to do that.